Thank you very much. How about this band? That first tune was one entitled Big Swing Face. It was originally performed by the Buddy Rich Jazz Orchestra, and it featured a bunch of folks. It was Cole McQuinn on piano, Gray Beasley and Mark Bennett on trombone, Nick Acevedo. Did I get it right? Yes. All right. And Julian Allen on alto saxophone and Sean Malachy on trumpet. How about a big hand for all the soloists? So you have the lead tenor and the top jazz ensemble here, so we're going to feature him on this next one. This is a beautiful tune by Maria Schneider, and it's entitled My Lament.
Go eat then.
is Sanctified Blues, and it's written by Wynton Marsalis, and it was written for the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra as a part of a suite, and the suite is called Congo Square Suite. And Congo Square is a place in New Orleans where jazz got started. It was the only place where African Americans were allowed to play their music, were allowed to have their rituals, and they went to church in the morning and listened to Western European music in the form of hymns, and then that slowly got sort of mushed into the stuff that they were doing from Africa, and that's how jazz got started. So Congo Square is the birthplace of jazz. You can still go there today. It's actually the National Historic Jazz Park. It's a national monument, and they have a whole bunch of really cool statues up all over that commemorate the fact that jazz was born there. This one's done in a second line, like a New Orleans second line kind of style. And what that means is in a New Orleans funeral, the front line was the family, and then the second line is always the band, and then everybody else is behind them. So this is going to be done in a lot of the ways, if you've ever been to New Orleans before, and the ways that those marching bands that march down the street and play on the streets of New Orleans play. So we're going to start with the New Orleans street beat and take it from there. You're also going to hear a lot of collective improvisation, which is another aspect of early jazz, especially at New Orleans jazz, where a bunch of people will be soloing at the same time. But we hope you enjoy Sanctified Blues. recognize these soloists real quick. The tune you just heard, that was David Weber and Colin Winters back there on tambourine and drums. Yeah. Asir Hussein on trumpet, Antonio Saltero on guitar, Alexander, is it Rye on, and Nick A. Savito, I got it right twice, on trumpet, and Ethan Lord on tenor. Have a big hand for all of our soloists.
As you can tell, I haven't had any fun this weekend. Oh, goodness. That cheer this morning at 8 something, it got a lot louder throughout the day. Hey, it was good. So way to go, guys. All right, before Mr. Parker and the band wrap up tonight's concert, we have a few thank yous. I'd like to thank TMEA Region 32 President Charles Aguillon, Band Division Chair Mike Howard, and Jazz Coordinator Jana Robertson for all their support. I'd also like to thank Jason Robb and Drew Sines and the entire Rouse band staff and administration for being amazing hosts for us this weekend. Additionally, I'd like to thank Texas Music Festivals for providing the t-shirts and plaques that are on sale in the lobby. Please help me thank all of them. Finally, I'd like to thank our clinician, Mr. Alex Parker, for being with us this weekend and working with our students. This has been an invaluable experience for them, and I know that the students and directors are incredibly grateful. At this point, why don't you go ahead and join me over at the podium, because I'd like to present you with the plaque. That reads, in appreciation of his distinguished service as conductor of the Region Jazz Band, and on behalf of the directors, parents, and students of the TMEA Region 32 Jazz, thank you.